What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and today I got you another very special video. As you guys see from yesterday's video, I reacted to Mr.Beast drama. It's crazy things happening behind the scenes of Mr.Beast, and as a Mr.Beast fan, like, damn man, this is sad. This is saddening, if that's a word, bro. Today we're gonna be reacting to the sad, tragic downfall of Kris Tyson. Well, now known as Ava Tyson. Comment, like, subscribe. Yo, thank you for this beautiful picture they drew of me, and yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Show some support, and yeah, I'm gonna see ya in the video. All right, let's get straight into it.
Ava Kris Tyson from the Mr.Beast channel is currently facing one of the worst downfalls of all time, with several disturbing and credible allegations being made against her, resulting in Mr.Beast firing her from his team and publicly denouncing her disgusting and predatory behavior. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be diving into the disturbing downfall of Ava Kris Tyson. Ava Kris Tyson, formerly known as just Kris Tyson, was a longtime friend and collaborator of Jimmy Donaldson, better known as Mr.Beast. Their relationship extended back to childhood, with the two even sharing living quarters as roommates. Tyson would go on to become a key part of the Mr.Beast channel and even the co-host of Mr.Beast Reacts. Whilst Kris Tyson had a successful career being featured on YouTube's largest channel, the controversy surrounding them began in 2023, when YouTuber SunnyV2 would upload a controversial video titled "Why Kris Will Soon Be a Nightmare for Mr.Beast," where in the video he would criticize and speculate on Kris's transformation, with claims of Kris abandoning their wife and kid in the pursuit of being transgender, as well as the impact it could have had on the bro dynamic of Mr.Beast's content at the time.
Maybe everybody was simply too busy opening packages, but Kris did make these bizarre jokes about Jimmy being female, making him incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh my god, Jimmy, look, they drew you. Jimmy, they drew you so well. It looks just like you.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, it's Jimmy.
How did fan art? This is what we were looking for. Be brave, be honest, be kind. Mr. Beast. That is my town.
The video would be widely criticized.
This is what we were looking for. Be brave. Be honest, be kind. Mr. Beast. That is my town.
The video would be widely criticized and even garner a response from Mr.Beast himself, reading, "Yeah, this is getting absurd. Kris isn't my nightmare, he's my friend and things are fine. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off." While SunnyV2 would receive backlash for this video and later change the title to "How Will the Kris Tyson Situation Impact Mr.Beast?", it wouldn't be long before Tyson was once again embroiled in controversy. The first major blow to Tyson's reputation came with the discovery of her old Reddit account username TysonBoy34 after a user called her a slur, with tweets reading, "Old Kris would have called you a blank," with Kris responding saying, "The old me was a blank too," showing a screenshot which displayed the username TysonBoy34. This account, definitively being linked to Tyson through references of being Mr.Beast's roommate and other identifying details, revealed a disturbing pattern of behavior. In now deleted comments, archives from this account show very strange interactions, such as, "Why the fuck do you use your VR headset for anything other than 3D lolly gang porn?" And what's even more weird is that Kris
we gotta rewind. I gotta hear this out.
In now deleted comments, archives from this account show very strange interactions, such as, "Why the fuck do you use your VR headset for anything other than 3D lolly?"
Why the fuck would you use your VR headset for anything other than 3D lolly gang? Yo, Jesus Christ. Yo. Have mercy on our souls. Have mercy on our souls, bro.
And what's even more weird is that Kris would comment this under an image featuring teenagers. But you can still get teen love. 14-year-olds always stay 14. Lenny face. For those unaware, lolly is essentially drawn cheese pizza, not safe for work artwork featuring characters that are clearly minors. And when the situation already seems bad, it gets so much worse. One of the most damning and disgusting elements of the Kris Tyson controversy was her association with and support for the notorious artist Shadman. To fully grasp the gravity of the situation, it's important to know who Shadman was and why his connection to Kris Tyson is so disturbing. Shadman, real name Shaddai Progene, is a Swiss-born artist infamous for his highly controversial artwork. While attending art school in Switzerland, Shadman was expelled and reportedly deemed a quote menace to society due to the nature of his artwork, which included depictions of underage individuals in NSFW situations. Throughout his career, Shadman consistently pushed boundaries, creating severely degenerate content that ranged from that safe work artist of his own mother to art of animator Ed Gold being by the Grim Reaper just a day after he passed away from cancer. But if you thought that was horrible, what Shadman was most notorious for was his disturbing artwork featuring real children. From Keemstar's daughter, who was 7 years old at the time, to YouTuber Lieutenant Corbus, who was just 11 years old at the time. These deranged actions led to legal threats and his website being dropped by its host provider, with a tweet from Shadman stating, "I'm in some legal issues until further notice. Won't be active online till this is solved.
Oh,
Shadbase
no way.
is offline. I'll try my best to change that." Whilst Kris has gone on to try and cover up any and all evidence of her behavior, archives of their
Ain't no way people think, oh, I'm doing some inappropriate things that clearly in the United States, things like that, they're not really, bro, you can get in jail for many years for stuff like that. And people, oh, what you expect? Yo, that's what you expect. If I go out there acting like a gangster to every hood I go, what you think is gonna expect? Bro, what you think is gonna happen, bro? I'm eventually gonna get, like, dropped, bro. I'm gonna get shot by somebody that, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, it's so, like, dumb,
interactions exist and are still accessible today, such as Chris's comment on
at the same time, the internet is different. I can't say that, bro. That has nothing to do. Yeah, thought. It has nothing to do, bro. If you know this weird shit, you doing weird shit, bro, like, bro, you're gonna get
Incredibles 2 film trailer, which featured a baby in the thumbnail reading, "Shadman is going to love this," as well as a tweet stating that she had accidentally opened his site on stream, reading, "Shout out to Shadbase for having safe work drawings today. Accidentally pulled up his website on stream," as well as another tweet asking Shad to draw an underage character from a TV show, reading, "Please Shad, please." On the 17th of July 2024, YouTuber Adros would publish a video connecting the dots.
How are Ava and Shadman linked? Well, the answer to this is another drawing by Shadman. It depicts a young girl wearing a "Please be patient, I have autism" cap, pointing a gun at her mouth. She has a fidget spinner as an earring and a spade tattoo on her thigh that says BBC, which we all know what it means. On November 18th, 2017, Ava responded to a tweet from Grande and Mr.Beast stating, "This is coming from a guy who owns a Shad-based drawing and has it as a centerpiece in his living room." Just some time later, they also posted the exact same drawing laid on the floor with the caption, "Bonus fidget spinners to throw some extra autism."
But this is where things get even more disgusting. This artwork was featured in an actual MrBeast video, where in a video titled "Tipping Pizza Delivery Guys $10,000, the degenerate artwork could be seen in the background. Whilst the scene has now been cut from the video following the controversy, it's also worth noting that MrBeast had interacted with a Shadman tweet after being tagged by Kris in July of 2018, in tweets reading, "Lol, just a random at MrBeast YT meme on Shad, love it," with a reply from MrBeast stating, "This is all we've ever wanted, we can quit now." It's safe to say that Kris's support of Shadman was consistent and enthusiastic, despite widespread knowledge of Shadman's controversial and often illegal content. With this information coming to light, there was a widespread concern for the potential danger she may pose to MrBeast's young viewer base, which caused internet users to dig even deeper, where they found even more strange and weird interactions Kris had involving minors or a dig to not safe for work materials, with messages stating, "Nothing gets my knob cranking like some lolly. It ain't porn unless it's got a sheep," as well
what
as,
you mean by
yes,
that?
this will make a fine
Yo,
addition to my
like, bro, is this a marathon? Is this like a new trend? Bro, people get millions of, yo, they get their lives set for grinding, doing influential shit, just for it to be like, yeah, I like children. Like, what the, yo, lolly, bro, that's literally drawings of little kids, bro. That is crazy. And the fact that he didn't get canceled back then, and just now, like, things coming back up. I mean, he wasn't famous back then, so I don't even know, bro. Yo, Jail forever, bro. Jail, you need, yo, Christ, bro. You need Christ, bro.
Election. In light of Kris's dark side finally being exposed, several minors came forwards with their weird interactions with her, painting a picture that Kris frequently befriended minors and used strange language like dad or daddy with them. Keep in mind, Kris was a fully grown adult throughout all these interactions, and the people he's talking to are all young minors. Text from 2018 between me and Kris. I was 14, he was roughly 22. Lol, did the school expel him? Kissing emojis. Of course, dad. This is the best Snapchat I've ever seen. Haha, when it's your wedding, you can do whatever you want. Lol. This screenshot would be backed up by video evidence of the user going through their chat log and proving it was indeed Kris's account. To make matters worse, Twitter account Gunt News would also share a recording of Kris discussing explicit topics, whilst in a call allegedly involving at least one minor.
I know, dude, I would inside of that egg and then watch her eat it, and then watch her have with another man while she comments about how my genitalia can never satisfy her.
On the 14th of June 2024, user Prism42 would upload a video to YouTube titled, Kris Tyson talked inappropriately to a 13-year-old. Throughout the video, Prism would go through old chat logs of Kris and a creator named LavaGS. For context, Lava was a hardcore 13-year-old Mr.Beast fan who got in contact with the Mr.Beast team after winning a giveaway for a signed CSGO knife. Throughout these interactions, Kris would get in touch with Lava and begin their communication, which led to Lava becoming a chat mod, and even being featured in a Mr.Beast gaming video.
Lava, Pluto, assemble!
Hi, how are you?
I need you to make this 10 times harder.
How hard do you want it, Jimmy?
Hard.
During Prism's video, he would document both their public and private interactions that happened whilst Lava was underaged. I get weird snap from Kris. He's a different man off camera is all I can say, which featured an image of Kris standing under the American flag with the caption, coming for America, as well as a tweet from Kris reading, one more Patreon and I'm releasing my nudes, where Lava would respond stating, I'm your first Patreon, big boy, where Kris would reply, but not $5, pathetic, JK, kissing emojis, where the conversation would presumably end with Kris stating, I just posted some fire nudes for you, please no share. All these interactions would eventually culminate in Lava meeting up with Kris in 2020. Whilst Prism would claim that Kris was grooming Lava, Lava would come forward with a different story and response to the situation, with a Keemstar tweet reading, Mr.Beast connected me directly to Lava, the alleged Kris Tyson groomed victim. Lava, I was not groomed by Kris Tyson. I did not meet Kris Tyson by myself. I met Kris and the Mr.Beast crew with my family present. I ran a Discord with Kris Tyson when I was 13, and edgy inappropriate jokes were said, that's it. A tweet from Nicholas Diorio would also bring Prism42's reliability and morals into question, as he was found out to be using invasive tactics to try and get more information, with the tweet reading, so the guy who made the Kris Tyson messaged minors video faked a job interview to ambush the alleged victim and confront them. When questioned, he started comparing himself to Project Veritas. Umberville created a great video on the subject titled Ava Kris Tyson situation is disgusting, where he would get in touch with Lava, who would share even more strange interactions with the YouTuber Prism42.
So Prism reached out to Lava for an interview under the guise of it being for an editing job for a creator that wished to remain anonymous. He also offered compensation for the interview, but supposedly never asked for the context regarding the interactions between Lava and Ava, or if it was okay to publish the video. Prism also didn't ask Lava any questions that could invalidate the claims that he made in the video. That makes it even worse, I think. When Prism said he was going to keep Lava anonymous, then he shows his name and Instagram page, which Lava has since had private, which is incredibly unfortunate.
A comment exchange between Prism and Lava would read, this video is not true and disgusting. Ava has never done anything wrong, and for you to make up all these lies and create this narrative is just wrong. Also, when you interviewed me for a supposed editing job, why did you lie? So you can take clips out of context, this is disgusting. Where Prism responded stating, care to comment why when you were 14 and Kris was 20 to 21, you and Kris Tyson had bro talk where he was joking about sending you and flirting with you on Twitter? Mudaha from Some Ordinary Gamers would reach out to Lava to ask more questions, where Lava would attempt to clear Kris's name once again, reading, I was never sent anything explicit or ever asked to send anything explicit. I'm not a victim of grooming, and if I was, I would have already come forward. I'm on the internet way more than an average person, and have seen multiple instances of people actually getting groomed. I am not one of them. Please stop using my name to attack someone. Along with this, Lava would put out a tweet calling out creators who were talking about the situation, reading, "These videos are massive lies and twisting the truth. Ava never did anything wrong and just made a few edgy jokes. I was never exploited or taken advantage of. Can you do me a favor and comment on these videos and tell them to stop spreading lies? This situation takes away from children who are actively being exploited every day online. I'm not a victim of anything being claimed in these videos, or at all. Something to note is that the videos featured in the tweet were posted by Sensitive Society and Cheeto, and both videos that never even mentioned Lava to begin with. On top of this, many commenters would insist that Lava was indeed groomed and simply didn't realize it, with comments reading, "You've been groomed, man, you're a victim, you don't have to protect these people. That's called grooming, you're not supposed to feel like it was wrong," as well as, "You are a victim whether you think so or not. Kris should be held accountable for his disgusting actions." Whilst Lava would eventually apologize to both Cheeto and Sensitive Society, he would also call for YouTube to take down videos discussing the situation, which would result in more backlash in the comments, with a comment from Smaggle reading, "You can't mass brigade and send everyone to take down these videos, even in the apology. Why do you do this to yourself?" Whilst Lava was adamant that it was never groomed in any way by Kris, another user by the name of Nathan W would come forwards with some harrowing allegations on the 25th of July 2024.
"Kris Tyson from Mr.Beast used me, manipulated me, and did very inappropriate things with me while I was about 15 years old. I was actually friends with Lava GS at the time, who is the main victim of Kris that everyone has been talking about these last few days, who claims he isn't a victim, but we all know he is, and we all know he probably got paid off. Not only that, but he's also under an NDA from when he worked for MrBeast Gaming for 2 years, and he tried to get me to join MrBeast Gaming himself, Lava. He's the one who actually sent me the contract and tried to get me to sign the NDA, at which point I ended our friendship because I knew they were just trying to silence me. Me and him were both initially involved in running Kris's Discord server, helping him set up his Twitch streams and moderating them, as well as other technical back-end things that he needed help with. This Discord server that we were a part of had about 10 people in it, most of whom were minors. I'm not sure how they got in there, other than me and Lava. He won a giveaway and Kris invited him after that, and Kris invited me after I saw one of his tweets asking for help setting up a Garry's Mod server for the 10 million subscriber MrBeast video. This turned into us having lots of private conversations with Kris and playing video games with him for hours on end. Not only did we do a lot of unpaid work for him that he promised he would pay us for, he would also frequently bring up sexual topics that was definitely not appropriate to bring up around 15, 16-year-olds, especially with him being like, I don't know, 20, 21 years old. He would even go as far as linking me several different corn and hen videos throughout the time of me talking with him. Not only that, but he had an NSFW bot in his Discord server before he made it public. So when it was just a private server, his little circle of minors, and he would use this NSFW bot to spam different corn images, alongside all these 15-year-olds. He would also frequently call me dad and daddy, as well as the others, which I guess we all kind of just took as a joke at the time. You have to think this is someone who we looked up to at the time, we idolized, we thought was the coolest person in the world, so they couldn't really do any wrong in our eyes. But looking back, I was definitely uncomfortable at being called daddy by a 20-year-old. Even just thinking about it now, it's just uncomfortable. This server later went public and became his official Discord server, but before it did, he had me and Lava spend multiple days scrubbing this Discord server clean of all of the N-words he had sent in it, as well as his friends, as well as deleting the NSFW channels and making sure no one could see that he was spamming corn to minors. This story is so much bigger and runs so much deeper than any of you really realize, so if you want to hear more and you want a part 2, let me know.
Under Drama Alert's repost of Nathan's video, Lava would state this: "Yes, I know him. A lot of the statements he made in that video about me are completely untrue. I was friends with him, we played games together and worked on the Discord. He was later removed from the Discord."
Bro, like, this is a guy, yo, I used to look up to this dude, bro. Every MrBeast video, he used to be the funny. I used to think he was cool. And now, bro, he just, yo, I don't know.
Because of how unstable he was, he would lash out and verbally attack other members of the team. I never sent him any contract and have not been under any NDA since 2022. I have not received any payment nor any of my socials monetized. I did inform him that he might be offered a job to help work in Minecraft videos around the time I was, but this never happened. We did not scrub the Discord clean of racist remarks or porn. We did convert the Discord from a private one to a public in a day. After it had been made public, this involves setting up moderation bots and channel permissions commissions. We also had never done unpaid work. At no point was there any agreement that we would be paid for anything we worked on. Nathan has since deleted his Discord messages between me and
Get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. Install the Chime app today and get started.
him. He also deleted his original Discord account. Nathan was more involved with Jake the Viking. Here is a video with Nathan in it and being tagged as the editor, where Nathan would respond stating, "Actually, I left the server on my own accord. Yes, I was unstable. Yes, I lashed out on people. However, I was never removed by anyone. I left the server because it was a toxic dumpster of Discord mods running around yelling at each other. Also, you did send me a contract. You literally sent me a Mr.Beast gaming contract and told me I'd have to sign an NDA also. At which point, I cut ties with you. The server was scrubbed days before going public. Many know about this. We literally had to use the Discord search feature to search for all the slurs and delete them, and remove the not safe for work bot and channel. This is all real truth. Lava is trying to backpedal and cover for them hard. To add credibility to his side, Nathan would post another video sharing proof before the Discord server was wiped.
This is part 2 to yesterday's video of me talking about Ava Kris Tyson and what they did to me when I was 15 years old. This video has all the proof in it, all the receipts, and all the screenshots, thanks to an old friend of mine who was a moderator in Chris's Discord server at the time, Cookie. Now, Cookie actually went ahead and downloaded logs of all the individual channels on Chris's server before it went public, knowing that this was kind of being covered up, and he kept the logs of it for himself. He actually reached out to me here on Twitter, and I'm going to provide a lot of the screenshots backing up the claims that I made that Lava refuted. For example, I made a claim that there was an NSFW channel in the server where Kris would spam corn. Here you can see Kris talking about locking down the NSFW channel to True Gods and Anointed only. By the way, this is in 2019. I was a True God and I was a minor. Not only that, but you can see me right below it, Nathan.rtx, saying this is a bad idea. So even I knew as a kid that this was a really bad idea. Here is Lava himself talking about starting the commencement of cleaning the server, word for word. I said he was talking about scrubbing the server. He says that never happened. Here you can see him talking about it, as well as me and Cookie himself talking about it. I just want to make this video real quick, disproving some of the claims that Lava refuted, and showing that they actually are true, but I actually have thousands of Discord messages to go through in these logs that I was just provided by Cookie. Shout out to him for giving me them, and I'm going to be going through them and posting an update video with some more proof.
After Nathan released the chat logs, Lava would seemingly fold, posting a tweet stating, "Based on the recent screenshots and messages, I would like to say a statement about the Discord. This was 5 or 6 years ago, and I thought I had a good memory of the situation, but I was wrong. After reading the chat logs, this stuff was inappropriate and wrong. I spoke based on my memory of the situation, and I still do not remember these conversations, but they definitely happened. These conversations should not have happened with people the age I was at the time. I strongly condemn them. I still believe I'm not a grooming victim, but these conversations should not have happened with me and any other minor in this Discord. I was a minor in this situation and not an adult influencer who shouldn't have allowed this to happen. I did not see this was wrong at the time." Later that day, Lava would post another tweet on the situation, stating, "I appreciate everyone taking this tweet as me talking about everything I have stated about Ava Tyson. It is not. This is only about the Discord logs, and the reason I spoke on my memory being bad is I have thousands of conversations in this Discord. I did not speak to Ava 24/7 even before the Discord server. We spoke a few times about original cleansing the dude's words like boomer." Tweet would heavily criticize Lava, with comments reading, "Bro folded, Lamau. You clearly saw all the proof in the videos before you started defending Kris, saying it was all lies. And now you're trying to act like you didn't remember anything because the screenshots got leaked. You lied. You're a victim back then, and by defending him, you are now becoming a confidant. Stop it." As well as, "Why would you lie about the not safe work channel not existing? You were literally trying to save Kris. It is messed up." To make matters even worse for Kris, a former Mr.Beast employee, Jake the Viking, would come forward with several tweets on the situation, reading, "While we're at it, Kris should tell everyone how old the girl was who was snapping, that sent him his first ever pair of Gucci slides. And I ran a Discord server with Kris Tyson when I was 13 and edgy inappropriate jokes were said, that's it. Sending sexual jokes to a 13-year-old is not okay. Never has been, never will be. GG's to Lava for confirming the allegations." as well as the silence is deafening. If this wasn't worse enough, another ex-Mr. Beast employee would come forwards with a video stating that Mr. Beast knew, and quote, Kris was just the tip of the iceberg.
My name's Dawson. I worked at Mr. Beast from February to May of this year, 2024. Kris is the tip of the iceberg. And when Jake the Viking says Mr. Beast knew, yeah, Mr. Beast knew. I heard many times that Ava, Kris Tyson, is a major liability, but they can't get rid of her because she's already threatened legal action and she knows too much. And when all this information comes out about everything that she knew, everything other people know, I promise you on everything Mr. Beast has done. Amazon, if you can get your money back, get your money back.
With all this information coming forwards, online audiences began pressuring creators to give the same treatment to Kris as what was given to Dr. Disrespect. With a tweet from XQC reading, I follow mostly only influential creators
Let me
here.
know down below if you guys want to see, I saw like a small documentary just similar to this one about Dr. Disrespect. And I ain't gonna lie, that might be tomorrow's video, not gonna lie. But Dr. Disrespect, he posted a video of him like this with a chessboard saying, oh, I've been playing chess while everybody's playing checkers. Bro. Bro, what, bro? Okay.
Most have
Bro, if I say what I want to say, bro, this video will never come out, bro.
in silence about the Kris Tyson situation. Pretty deviant behaviors across the board. Weirdo. Can't wait to read some of the cope justifications on why it wasn't addressed. Later that day, Kris Tyson would finally post a response to the situation, with a controversial non-apology reading, I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone. It was not my intent. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things Mr. Beast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. I want to add, I never groomed anyone. The person who gets brought up in these accusations, Lava GS, has vocally supported that they are false. Having said that, I humbly apologize to anyone I've hurt with my unacceptable social media posts or past actions, and for those who feel betrayed by how I used to act online. To lump these two factors together to create a narrative that my behavior extended beyond bad, edgy jokes is disgusting and did not happen. In past years, I have learned that my old humor is not acceptable. I cannot change who I was, but I can continue to work on myself. I don't want these accusations to impact the hundreds of people who work at Mr. Beast, which is why I've stepped away. This apology would be extremely poorly received from the online community, with replies reading, if you're apologizing, are you saying all the allegations are true? Because that's what this statement appears to be suggesting. You belong in jail. Prison for you, as well as, see you never. Hope your ex-wife keeps you well away from that kid. Not only was Kris's apology barely even an apology, it also completely avoided directly addressing the Shadman situation and tried pulling the mental health card as an easy way out. However, later that day, Mr. Beast would publish a response that would not only contradict Kris's apology, but also ruin her career, with a tweet reading, over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online, and I am disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. During that time, I've been focused on hiring an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure I have all the facts. That said, I've seen enough online and taken immediate action to remove Ava from the company, my channel, and any association with Mr. Beast. I do not condone or support any of the inappropriate actions. I will allow the independent investigators the necessary time to conduct a comprehensive investigation and will take any further actions based on their findings. During this statement, it seemed like Jimmy was saying that he fired Ava Kris Tyson, and not that she left on her own volition as she tried to make it out to be. That being said, the response to Mr. Beast's tweet was largely positive, with replies stating, you did what's best, thanks Mr. Beast, now back to improving the world one video at a time, as well as, imagine this is a weird/hard time for you. People forget that you're a real, living, breathing human. Mr. Beast is larger than life, and I understand why people hold you to the standard they do, but I hope you're doing okay. Can't be easy when this happens to a day one friend. Love. Despite the mostly positive reaction, there would also be those who believed Jimmy secretly knew the whole time, and were upset that he didn't take action earlier. Looking back on the original title of Sunny's video, whether he knew it or not, it seems like it ended up being true. Kris does indeed seem like a nightmare for Mr. Beast. With that being said, this situation is extremely similar to the Dr. Disrespect controversy, where he completely ruined his reputation over some suspicious allegations. Click the video on screen to find out more.
Thank you guys for watching, guys. Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you for all the support, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Remember, God is the all seeing. He is our Lord. And do the right thing every day. Be nice to people. Be positive. Be the change in somebody's life. And Jesus Christ will forever protect you and love you. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. And I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace out.
You know you made it.